obviously. Given that this case was about Johnny Depp's life, it was certain that he'd have been deeply invested. But just like the actor, several other fans have also been just as invested, and it seems they are letting the world know. And news flash, some of them are actually famous. So, exactly who spoke up on Depp's victory? As you probably already know, Johnny Depp emerging victorious in the entire case is one of the biggest news that's hit the world, and while some would argue that it was strictly a win for the actor alone, several people would beg to differ, and among those that would disagree is Morgan Tremaine. If you kept close watch to the trial from the beginning, you'll probably find his name familiar. Tremaine is one of the witnesses who testified on Johnny's behalf while the trial was underway, and his part was peculiar because he brought up new information as a former TMZ employee that probably gave Johnny a leap in this case. Via his Twitter account, Tremaine stated that he immediately broke into tears when he heard the verdict, and he also had this to say: "I don't know what part I really played in any of this, but I told my truth, and I feel a weight off of me with this case coming to an end." Of course, anyone that watched the trial, specifically his testimony, would know that Tremaine actually played a big part in Johnny winning the case, especially because he was repeatedly grilled by Amber's team but still managed to hold his ground and tell the truth. Now, that truth has helped set a man free from the stigma of being publicly seen as an assaulter, recognizing that he actually played a big part in landing Johnny this win. A lot of fans took to the comments section of his post to share some of their thoughts. One user wrote, "Your testimony was genuine and needed to be heard. It was a big part of this trial, in my opinion. So, good sir, thank you for your 15 minutes of fame." Agreeing with the first user, another person also wrote, "I echo that. Thank you for being part of the voice of truth. I hope you find peace and the ability to close the chapter and move on with positivity and enthusiasm and seek the better energies that await." With so many people identifying with him, it's pretty obvious that it made a difference in the outcome of this case. How about you? Do you also think he played a huge part in all of this?